Hey, welcome to Weekends, where we talk about shit on the weekends. I'm your host, Wes, and your co-host.
Timmy.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna have John over. His name is John, and he's a friend of mine. I've known him since 8th grade in middle school. Yeah, a little bit of a late bloomer when it comes to meeting each other. But yeah. He's gonna be a great guest on. And all of our guests are amazing. We just want to appreciate that, right, Tim?
Yeah, of course.
So with that being said, we're probably gonna add a little bit of an interlude here, and yeah, we'll catch up with you once he joins.
Bet.
Okay, there we go. And then let me just tell him.
I'm gonna be straight with you. I have this rule with anime where the 3 episode rule, where if in the 3 episodes I don't like the show, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
I didn't like Charlotte.
Oh no, wait, keep that thought, keep that thought.
Okay.
Oh shit, I don't know how he's gonna feel about that. Fucking Christ, what is this motherfucker gonna join, man?
Who knows? Maybe never. Dun dun dun.
just a solo episode, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, he should probably be joining in a bit. Let's see here. But yeah, but what the fuck? The one, bro, Wanda. No, it's okay. So when we saw the corpse, right, I was fucking freaked out the first time. And
Yeah, definitely.
what is it? Right. So but then okay. So now this got me thinking. I feel like this is how Wanda sees Vision. I feel like Vision has always like looked dead to her.
Yeah, this whole time.
Yeah. I feel like and then she just kind of masked it over.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's not necrophilia because it's Disney. They're probably not gonna do that.
Okay.
But it could be that. Oh, look, it's Miss Kaguya.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, John. Let me just do the let me just introduce you again. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry it took so long.
No, it's okay, man. It's like you only took like a minute or two, so yeah. Okay, here we go. Hey, yep, there you go. We're back. Hopefully you like those couple seconds of music that you listened to. I don't know if they were entirely ass, but at the end of the day, they were at least pretty decent. That being said, we have the guest for today, John, which is say hi, man. How's it going, man?
Hi, my name is John. Most people listening to this probably know me. And I just want to say thank you. I already thanked you earlier, but I'm very grateful to be able to come here today.
Nice.
And Tim, I never met you before, but hello. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, you see, we're already getting off to a great start. And speaking of great starts, not too many people have great starts on animes. Tim, tell me how you feel about Charlotte.
Okay, I personally have this rule, the 3 episode rule, where if I don't like an anime in 3 episodes, I'm probably not gonna force myself to watch it. Charlotte might be the exception because I've heard so many good things about it, and like everybody's, oh, Charlotte's the waifu or whatever. So I might give it another try sometime, but right now I'm just like, I was watching it and I couldn't stay awake. Like, the little sister's cute because she's so nice and she like makes them breakfast and lunch. It's adorable, and stuff like that. But it's just like it's I don't know. It's just like boring for me. I just didn't like it. The thing I did like is the main character's eyes. They light up. They look like what's his name? The main character from High School DxD.
Mm,
Yeah, when it lights up, that's the only thing. But it's just like, it doesn't do it for me personally.
all right. Okay, so I'll try my best to refrain from spoiling because like I finished the whole series not too long ago, and all right, I personally really enjoyed it. I can see why people don't enjoy it, especially the ending. I'm not gonna say too much about it because like, Wesley, I don't want to like, or anyone, I don't want to make you like feel like damn, bro, that's pretty bad. Like I don't know if I want to watch that, but I personally really liked it. I really liked Tomaki. I low-key forgot her name, which is already a bad look.
Tomori?
Yeah. The person who has my profile picture. What is it? But I started watching. Well, yeah, I started watching it because I fell off after like episode 3, but it definitely picks up after a while. And it's a really big plot twist. But personally, I enjoy it, but I can see why people don't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm like episode 6 moving on to 7. It's definitely I find it really interesting. Like there's some aspects of it where it's like, okay, like John said, because like John posted this on his Instagram story. He was like, it's like you can kind of relate to it, but like in some aspects of it, because of the fact that like it's like on a high school type level, that type of relatability. I don't even know if that's a word, relatability, but fucking but I mean I am enjoying it. It does have some funny moments here and there. I like the powers. It's not anything too crazy like My Hero Academia. Um, but if you watch My Hero Academia, all power to you. It's just that personally is just not my type of thing. Like I kind of find it, I find it a little bit. I mean, but yeah, I feel like this is like basically, I feel like this is My Hero if it was like a little bit more grounded in reality, I guess. Because think about it,
Oh,
the people with abilities here, like they only have it for like a couple years or something.
yeah. They lose it once they become an adult.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit more grounded in reality. They're not like superheroes, but like they are like people who they're like X-Men, they help people who are gifted. That's the best way to put it.
Oh, I just want to say this before anything. If I move back, you hear like a really big creaking. Part of my the side of my bed frame is broken. So like,
Holy
if I
shit!
move, like you hear a really big creak. I hope it doesn't disturb anyone. But
But
what is it?
what the
Yeah.
fuck were you? What were you doing? What were you doing to make that like
Oh,
other side of your
no,
bed
no, no.
fucked up?
All right. So now I actually have to explain. So sometime last year Christmas, um, a friend of my sister came over, and what is it? He laid on my bed, which was already a disturbance of peace, and then um. He like laid back and then he like pushed himself back because I have a big TV and I used to be in my room. And so he came here and he laid on that and it broke. And then he tried to fix it with duct tape, which I don't know where you got the idea from because it's made of wood. So now you can like literally just like turn it left and right. But it is what it is. I mean, when I talk to people, it's like they come to a point where it's like just accept it. It happens. So I hope I'll try not to move too much.
Yeah, no worry. I mean, besides the fact that you got a fucking joystick bed now, you kind of, I mean, I've had that like one time, right? That reminds me of the time where, I was fighting my brother, I was fucking him up. I like to think I'm fucking him, because I'm the little brother, You gotta put some good thoughts in your head. But I thought I was fucking him up. You know what I'm saying?
As you should, as you should.
But then right. So oh my god, this is my third lesson. So I was fucking him up, right? And then yeah. And then it got to the point where right. I don't think I think he grabbed me or I grabbed him, and then like I pushed him to his bed, and then his bed just we heard like a. I was like, oh fuck. We both stopped, like we both stopped the conflict, and then he was like, oh shit, and then we looked at the bed, the side of the bed, right? It was like fucked up, like it was moving down. It was just broken, bro. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. That
So
sucks. Now explaining it to your parents.
exactly. Basically, yeah. It was just such a weird moment because when Ma came in, that's what we call her mom. Ma. When Ma came in, she was like, "Fuck, Jesus Christ," and I was like, and I was glad that it wasn't like escalated into like more like Hispanic type punishments. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the chancleta or the fucking like a fucking pan or some shit or a fucking broom. You guys ever been hit by a broom before?
Nope. Thank God.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Fucking losers. Fucking like this. What's this? What? Okay, so what have you been hit before?
I guess it's a wire or a belt. Nothing too big, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's when I was like younger. I think I'm too like it came to a point I was too old for that.
Yeah, I haven't been hit in a while, but like, what's the worst thing you've been hit by?
Okay. I think I explained the story to a few people. I'll do this now. So basically, when I was much younger, I used to take the school bus back when I lived in Brooklyn. So, what is it? I used to come off the school bus with my shoes untied. I had Tim's at the time because I know I was really cool. But what is it? I would take my boots because boots always have those like the shoelaces are really unique. So like when I would tie them, I really wasn't that strong. So like I would tie them, it would come loose all the time, and I wasn't able to tie it myself like to make it tight. So my dad was like, "Oh, if you come off the bus and I see that your shoelaces are untied, you will get that whooping." So I was like, I made sure every time I came up to my stop, I would tie it. But there was this one time I didn't tie it, and it was more so like he looked at me and he was like, "You know what's gonna happen when we come home, right?" And it's like I lived like 3 blocks away, so that whole time I was just praying that he would forget. I'm sorry, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It was very anticlimactic, but it's just to show that it was more of the emotional strain than the actual whooping that I got.
All right, Tim. I guess that just leaves us with you.
I have a little revelation.
That was a conversation for 10 seconds.
I've never been hit.
Don't think about it.
What?
Yeah.
You fucking
I
bastard.
think once just because it like really pissed my mom off, but I was like a very goody two shoes boy, so.
Huh. You know, we like that. We like that shit around here, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I've never really been hit. So
You know,
I mean,
well,
I've been punished,
there's gonna...
take my games away for like months and whatnot, and had nothing to do other than read, and been forced to watch documentaries and stuff like that. Which sometimes I think, and those long lectures, my lectures would last like for like maybe 2 hours. And so I think that's worse than getting hit, because if you get hit, and that's done. But with my parents, you get lectures. So you gotta sit there and, they have to, tell you what you did wrong and what you've done wrong in the past and this and that and this and that for like 2 hours.
I'm just curious, because I've talked to a few people about this. Have you guys ever had like it's a poster with like the multiplication table or like the presidents? Have you ever had to like turn around and like be tested on that, like with your parents?
I
No.
did that
What
with
the fuck?
with the world map. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I had the multiplication and the presidents. I used to have to memorize that. And don't ask me if I remember. I don't remember the president. But I was able to learn, like, what is it? If I just remember what the number times 5 is, I can solve anything. I mean, it sounds much more complicated than it is, as long as it's between 1 and 12.
Okay. So you were just, I guess he was just built like that since birth.
Sadly, I'm not even smart to now, but let's just pretend like I am.
I mean, I would think for Tim that the world map is like not the world map, but like the states, right? I would think that's easier than the world map.
Yeah.
Holy no, that's
I don't
okay.
remember everything. That's for sure. I know like a couple like countries that not everybody does, or like let's say, oh, where's Korea? People are like, is it around Africa? Like, no, dumbass. It's on top of, it's the Chinese peninsula on top of Japan. Anywho, stuff like that. Like Greece. Is it from? I mean, I actually forgot, so I had a hard time. Is Greece in Europe, in Africa, or in Asia? Because it's like in that one spot in the Middle East where it's like in the middle of all 3 of them. Because I believe the Middle East is part of Africa, I think, or Asia. See, I'm confused about that part because I never paid attention to that part. But I got confused for Greece for a while, and then I was like, no, that's Europe. It's whatever. But yeah, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean, I feel like I never had to do that. I mean, the last time I've ever even seen something that was remotely similar to said posters was in elementary school. Yeah. Yeah, other than that, not really. I didn't like live that shit. So I mean, thankfully, all I did to really study the multiplication, like and stuff like that was just like keep on doing the questions like an hour or two every day when I was like young. But other than that, I mean, I'm still young, but you know what I mean. Other than that, that's really all I had to do. I didn't really do much, but that kind of leads me to my next point. Do y'all remember iReady?
I like the little books that we would get.
Not just that, but if you remember correctly, it was also like a way to study on the computer.
Is it the one with the mouse?
At a certain, I know what you mean, but at a certain point, I didn't have a computer at
Yeah,
home.
the one with the mouse.
But it seems familiar. I think I did it in school, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember because like that was really long ago.
Okay, so let me
The
just
one I
okay. So
remember that's probably completely wrong. It was like a website. I used to do it in kindergarten, where you would like get like a couple minutes on it, and basically it was like a whole map, kind of like a slides and ladders kind of deal, or snakes and ladders, whatever that game is called, where it's like that kind of like just like tabletop map kind of deal, where it's like each like little spot has a mission and you play the game or something. That's what I remember.
I don't remember that. Have you ever had Raz Kids?
what is
It's
that?
a parrot. Like the whole logo is like it's a parrot and it says Raz Kids. It's basically like you get levels for books A through Z. It's the main reason why I'm scared of spiders. There was this one book about what bananas could be, and there was this one where bananas can even look like spiders. And ever since then, I don't like bananas and I don't like spiders.
What?
Because when I was younger, I think it was because there was this one time I was I was taking a shower and I don't know, I think to this day I still don't know if it was like my imagination or if I really saw it, but I turned around, I turned to my shoulder and I saw a spider. I promise you, like Black Widow size, but it was like a jewel, like blue and green. And I ran out the shop. Like no one was home. Don't get me wrong, but like I ran out, and I was like scared, cause like if you see a spider that big, like you have to assume that it's gonna probably kill you. And
Well,
so,
sure.
and I actually have a really big fear of spiders. So, like even
Yeah,
then, it was like
I'm,
really bad as is. So,
I'm I mean, I'm pretty sure you made that clear enough.
I'm sorry. I'm
Fucking-
sorry.
no, no, it's because it reminds me of the time where I would so like okay, in my old apartment, rest in peace. My old apartment, right? Fuck it, I had like it was like fucking it was so old, bro. Like the whole entire place was just like it just had cockroaches, you know. Um, and we would find some, and then we would fucking kill some of them, but like sometimes there would be ones that could fly and the ones that couldn't fly. And that's where it kind of got scary. It was like playing FNAF, but like a little safer, you know. Like one time I was cleaning my living room, right, and then right I was just brushing with the broom, you know, and then I saw this cockroach, right. I didn't know it could fly, right.
Oh,
Fucking try to use the broom to kill that motherfucker. Yep, his wings just kind of popped out.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
it's not that it flew. It's that it flew and it went on my arm, and I
Yeah.
was
No.
yeah, exactly.
Talking about cockroaches, I used to. So during freshman year, I moved to North Carolina, and the high school I was at is pretty clean. I'm not gonna say it isn't. Um, but one day I think we all had to go to the library for something. I don't know. So I used to take a lunchbox with like food from like last night or something, you know, to eat for lunch. And that day I was, holding it with my book bag on and whatnot. And the next thing I know, I was like, oh, that's weird. My hand is tickling. I look at it, and it's a freaking cockroach on my hand. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did it get on my hand? Because I was online. Like, I didn't put my lunchbox down. Did like crawl up my leg or something? It was the weirdest thing, the most disgusting. I threw it. I stepped on it. Everybody looked at me funny, and didn't care. But it was disgusting, and no,
Um,
I don't even want to think about it.
I know this is off topic of the bugs thing, but you reminded me of like elementary school. Have you or anyone you've known ever taken Oreos and like put it apart and taken like just the cream and made it into a ball? I know that sounds like
Made the
No,
cream into a ball.
like
yeah, I've never did that.
in elementary school there used to be a kid in my school, and what he would do is that he would give out the cookies of the Oreos, and what he would do is that he would take the cream, make it into a ball, and eat the whole ball.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying I support his ideas, not at all, but like
You see, now that's a huge ass example of one of those kids in elementary school that is weird, but you would like let it slide because of the fact you guys were all young and dumb.
yeah.
But even I would do that. What are you talking about? It's just rolling up the cream into a ball and eating it.
But it's like
I mean, yeah, but there's something called eating food and then playing with food.
and it's like to see it like roll into a ball and then like I don't know, it's like so much sugar and it's like don't get me wrong, I like
Yeah.
Oreos, but like not that much to like spend half of the whole lunch period making a cream
That's-
ball.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Yup.
Never mind then. Yeah, never mind.
Like, do you have that? Do you imagine? Do you have that time to just focus on that one creation?
If
you
it
know?
makes it any better, sometimes there would be some cream stuck, so he would pick it with his teeth. Like he would scrape it with his
Oh.
teeth.
And then you would give those cookies away.
Yes.
Oh no. That's okay. That's nasty. No, thank you. No.
he was probably like
Mm-mm.
he like takes it out, right? Takes it out of his teeth, right? And he'll be like, "Here, you want some? This one's a special one."
If this helps,
Ew,
no offense.
no.
His name was Samuel.
Of
I don't know
course.
if that paints a picture, but
It's always gotta be a
no
Samuel.
offense to anyone named Samuel. Like
But-
there's actually
No
pretty good
offense to
ones.
anybody named Samuel, but take offense.
But yeah, elementary school is really most school lives, especially in the beginning, are really weird.
I just want to take a quick moment to discuss a couple questions. And I guess two of them are actually yours, John. And I'm gonna go with this one first. Have you heard of Danganronpa? And how do you think will you survive it in real life? Now, Tim, would you want to go first for that one?
Is that an anime?
No, it's a game.
Danganronpa?
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't heard of it.
I'll explain in the simplest way possible. Kids are trapped into a school, like high schoolers, and they're all given motives to kill each other. So basically, there's 16 students. If one person, let's say someone was to kill another person, they're allowed to graduate and leave the school. But if no one kills no one, then you can just stay at the school all you like. But if you don't kill anyone, you're trapped in there. But like, I know it sounds like really like bummy, but then basically, let's say person A kills person B. Person A is blackened, which means you have to start a class trial, and everyone has to find out who killed who. I mean, who killed the person. And if you find out, only that person gets executed. But if you don't find out, that person gets to leave and everyone dies. I know I'm really bad at explaining things, so that probably sounds bad. But it's
No, I
like
get it.
it's
Yeah, me
literally
too.
like my favorite game. But so I guess the question that I was
Mhm.
asking was, if you were put into a position with 15 other of your fellow classmates in a room, like, and you were trapped in a school, do you think like you would be able to survive?
Yes and no.
Would you kill anyone?
Not unless it comes to it, you know.
Because he gave like a lot of
I-
motives that would affect people like physically. Like there was this like Celestia, her motive was to money, because she wanted to be like not a princess, but like she wanted everyone to like bow down to her because she was like the ultimate gambler. So she was already getting all that money. She wanted like a castle and like all these like maids, servants. So when Monokuma, which is like the headmaster, when he brought up money, then she decided to kill people.
So it is an anime.
They made it into an anime, but it's originally a game.
Oh, okay.
Like Persona.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So here's the thing. Here's what I would do. Okay, so I don't know. First off, I would try to find a loophole, and if I can find a loophole, what I'll do is I'll try to see if there's any ingredients in the school that'll help me to make like a serum or some shit that'll make me temporarily that'll help that I could use on someone to be temporarily dead. So temporarily dead, just being like hardcore knocked out to a point where like your heart stops beating and shit, and it's only like a couple like hours and shit. So bam, they're dead. And what I could do is I could just take the body with me, and if it's the person that I really adore and enjoy, then I'm just gonna leave with them, and we're just gonna have good times.
Oh,
But
um,
if I can't do that, then I'm
only one
fucked.
person can leave. So like, even if two people assist the kill, only the person who really killed gets to leave. The other person still dies. Like,
My dick, Jesus
I know
Christ.
it's not even
So
that good of a question. I was just, I.
So in the
No,
whole anime, only one person leaves, and that's it.
You see, okay, I. Are you ever gonna actually like play this? Cause like, okay, should I refrain from spoilers? Like,
Probably not
semi-
gonna watch it, so go ahead. Oh,
yeah,
just
me, yeah,
spoiler warning for anybody who wants to watch it.
yeah. Spoiler
Yeah,
warning. Spoiler warning.
So basically, the main character Makoto Naegi, what is it? How do I put this? All right, everyone that's there is an ultimate something. So like for example, Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. Celestia was the ultimate gambler, etc., etc. So basically, for example, like the first motive was people seeing that their closest friend, like closest people, got killed. They all get a videotape seeing that they died. But basically, Wesley, I don't know if I've showed you Monokuma, the bear that's half black, half white. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, mega spoilers for the end. The whole world is flooded with it. Like it's all just Monokuma. Like everyone, the world is basically full of shit. Like it's over. Um, in the end, there's like 5 people that survived because out of 16 people, the mastermind was actually in those 16 people. So like there's someone out of those students that's killing everyone, that's giving them motives to kill each other. And basically her plan, like how her Junko, well, so you heard me talking about it earlier, she's the mastermind, and what she
Yeah.
did was that she pretended to get killed off earlier so that she could just do everything behind the scenes. And oh my god, how it ended was that basically she was the ultimate despair. So she basically was just like, oh, I lost, and she acknowledged her loss, so she killed herself with every single execution that happened before. It was actually like really like surprising. The only thing was that the first execution is what really got me, because like at the beginning it's very like mellowed down, like you don't expect anything, but the first execution of Leon, which is the ultimate baseball player, how he died. I'm sorry if you could hear the music. I really can't control it. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
How he died was that he got 1,000 baseballs thrown at him, like, but with actually like actual power. And in the end, like you see like a bunch of baseballs with just like straight blood on them, and he just falls. And
Motherfucker said batter up. Holy shit.
I guess that was just impactful because it was like I haven't seen anything like that before. But I'm gonna be honest, after all those executions, like it was very like eh. But yeah, some of the game has been spoiled.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I guess you can call that a home run.
Wesley, you sure want to make jokes like that? I'm playing with you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's how I would survive it. But like, since I think I might as well just I think I would have to put my moralities aside and think kind of selfishly. I mean, I'm kind of forced to be in that position where I'm put selfishly, but that's just me. I mean, yeah, it's I hate situations like that. It's so fucking dumb. It's like it reminds me of Saw. You know the movie Saw, like the franchise. Yeah, but no, that shit is just like, I feel like that's kind of like it, but not too much. Where like it expands on like the bear and shit. Like I forgot the name, but
Don't worry about it.
yeah, Monokuma. Yeah. But that, I feel like that's basically like anime Saw.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah, and I really like Saw. It's just because it puts you in it's in difficult and dire situations and with the traps and shit. But that's just me. Anyway, the second question being opinion on Beastars.
All right. Has anyone here actually watched Beastars?
I've watched it.
I have not.
All right. Have you seen the second season?
I think I saw the first episode and then I forgot to watch it.
So the thing that got me hooked onto it, which I don't know, like, wow, spoiler, I listen to J-pop. YoAsobi is my favorite artist,
Oh, really?
and what is it? She did an opening for Beastars, so it came to a point like a friend of mine was already recommending it, so it was like at that point I just had to watch it, and I watched it. I was expecting some really like freaky stuff. Surprise, surprise! It was like if you've seen like some anime stuff, like there's like this one scene that's very questionable with the rabbit girl, but like
Yeah,
other than that, it's like very like it's interesting, especially the second season, which goes into the actual murder in the school.
the good thing about what I like about Beastars is that it's like Zootopia, but for like adults kind of deal.
That's what I was. Bro, I
Yeah.
promise you, that's what I was saying. It's like
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not into that furry stuff. Definitely not. But just like the show itself, it's a good show.
if you
'Cause
can
it
take a
is.
second. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, just like, if you can take a second to like push away like the fact that that stuff happens, like
Yeah.
it's like it's a hidden gem. I that's how I would perceive it as.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so my opinion on Beastars is would I get into the anime? Probably like someone like probably if like there's like a watch party for it and I'm probably like watching it with someone else, like, and they're like we're gonna share the experience together. That'd be cool, some shit like that. But I feel like it's cool. There has like a lot of people has like been saying like if they were furries, if they really watch it, and honestly, I don't really think so. And doesn't that like that I heard this guy he was like the voice actor of one of the characters there, the main character, the wolf or something. Made a TikTok and he expressed that huge that controversial point of view, and he was basically saying if you care so much about being called a furry just for watching Beastars, that really says more about you than it says about like other people, you know. And I was like, damn, that's just hardcore. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, yeah, I'll definitely watch it in the future if like if like me and someone both agree to watch it and like we both like don't know what happens and shit, you know, we're both new to it. But yeah, I'll definitely agree to watch it. Definitely.
I mean, it's a good show. It's. I'm not gonna say it's like an amazing show. It's like whoa, no, it's not. But it's a good show. It's actually a very enjoyable show to watch because there's like this whole how do I put it? There's like a mafia involved, and then the main character like isn't not involved in the mafia, but like he fights and stuff like that. So it's it's kind of like a bit of action packed. Not gonna lie, and it's interesting because it's like basically in basically like the herbivores are like the oppressors kind of deal because what's it called, carnivores have to eat like soy milk and like egg sandwiches and stuff like that, so they can't really eat meat and stuff like that. And like the whole carnivore deal is like a big thing in the show. It's interesting, it's unique.
I really like it.
Oh, are you gonna say something? Or? Well, I was just gonna say, fucking, I mean, yeah, that's literally, what I was gonna, fuck. Anyway,
good, bro?
On to the next question. I think that was a good point of view we discussed on Beastars. But this question, is, I wouldn't say it's a tricky one, but I definitely think it opened a lot of people's eyes. Okay. So it says anime or comics, but I'm just gonna put it to manga or comics because anime is more like of like shows and movies, and comics are books and shit like that. So I'm just gonna say manga or comics because that would make a lot more sense. Which one you prefer?
Wait, I'm sorry. What I'm saying?
Which one you prefer, manga or comics, and why?
Okay, you said manga is with anime, right?
Yeah, manga's with anime, but it's more specific to like the book type area.
I personally don't like manga, nor do I like comics. Okay. But if manga is concluded with anime, then I would choose manga. I would choose manga regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely. I mean, I have a couple comics. I also bought a couple manga before, and fucking Christ, they're like $13 a piece. Holy hell! But I mean, I guess it's kind of worth it. I guess I'm not too sure. I mean, it was Fire Force, which is cool anime. I just couldn't see, like, honestly, I don't know. Manga. sometimes I feel like this about comics too, but like manga and comics, like sometimes I feel like watching it would be a better experience, but like their manga and comics are where or where you get the first hand experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so I mean, I'm gonna have to go with comics because I'm more into the superhero type genre rather than anime. I mean, don't get me wrong, anime is still fucking dope. All power to you guys and shit like that. But yeah, that's what I have to say.
Yeah. Personally, I don't know, because comics. I've grown up with comics. Comics always been like my thing. Stuff like that. They're awesome, and superheroes and whatnot. They're amazing. But it's just, I don't know. Manga also has more diversity than comics. Because, yeah, there's graphic novels which are considered comics, but there isn't that many, there isn't that much, what's it called? Diversity or variation in genres in comics, Unlike an anime. I mean, in manga, my bad word. In manga, there's a lot of superhero manga, and they're actually good. So, Boku no Hero, One Punch Man, what else? And other superhero anime. There's a manga called Skate Infinite, I believe it's called, and they're just about skating. There's other one which is about this girl that likes ramen. There's there's so much variation. There's a whole bunch of good fantasy manga. There's so much diversity. They're actually good. It's not just like, oh, it's different. No, it's like actually good. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to decide.
The one thing is that I'm pretty sure you both grew up with like comics and like, for example, like Marvel universes. The thing is, the most I grew up with was like the DC verse, mainly like seeing like Batman. Like I used to have like the old Batman movies, and I did have a few Spider-Man. I had the first, second, and the third ones for Spider-Man. Those were actually pretty good. I know he's not part of the DC verse. I'm not, but like, what is it? Growing up with like, DC and all, I guess it does make some sort of impact now. Like I started watching Gotham with my sister whenever she comes, and it's actually pretty good. Like it's way more interesting than I thought it would be, despite the episodes being like 40 minutes each. So,
what season are you on?
I'm pretty sure she's still on season 1. I don't have everything in my mind, but like I just watch whenever she comes. So some of it is cut out, but I still understand.
Okay, so it's one of those things where like the beginning seasons are like pretty good, and then it just kind of gets a little bit questionable when it gets further to the end. No, but that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've always heard of surrounding the show. Like there's definitely don't get me wrong. Like the show has iconic moments because of the fact that it's surrounding the topic of Bruce Wayne's hometown, Gotham. However, there are some times where like there's just not. And this really only, you should only care about this if you care about the comics and you care about the origins of certain characters and shit like that, and how that would really play into the show. But if not, then it doesn't really matter to you. But yeah, there was some inaccuracies with like some characters and shit, and that impacted the story, and some villains, and then Bruce Wayne himself and Batman, the Batsuit. Holy fuck. Yeah. I mean, it's not really much of a spoiler alert. I mean, I think I could say that he ends up becoming Batman, but Bruce Wayne
becomes Batman? No way. Whoa.
Really? What? No fucking way. My mom is my mother? What? Fuck. But yeah, I mean, it's not a secret. He ends up becoming Batman and shit. And the Batsuit is fucking terrible.
It looks like a dominatrix outfit. Not gonna lie.
It looks like they didn't know who was gonna wear it, so they put no effort to it.
You can look it up on Google. It's terrible. Not very pretty.
Yeah, it's the bat symbol is so crooked. It's not even straight. I mean, it's his year 1 costume, so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a chance, but it's just bad. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I mean, Tim, coming back to where you were saying, manga against comics, like there's more there's more stuff in manga. I feel like that's not. I feel like that's true, but for comics, you can kind of say the same thing. I feel like when people think of comics, they think of the two superhero brands, Marvel and DC. That's why you might say that. But other than that, if you dive into the comic genre and the comic world, you definitely see
Oh
like a
no, no,
lot
no, no.
more than
Obviously,
just
I
like
know that,
those
but I'm
two.
just saying, like in general, like there isn't as much diversity or as much like content per se, like different series. You know, it's just like than manga, because manga there's so many different series and new not genres, but like new artists, new authors, all that coming out, and they're like good and whatnot. But in like in the comics, like in American Western comics, have you seen a comic where this dude is depressed from his old ex girlfriend? That he goes on his phone to rent a girlfriend, literally, and then his his uh his best friend's girlfriend is actually one of those rented girlfriends and nobody knows until the main character finds out. So now then that girl, the rented girlfriend of his friend, becomes his girlfriend, and then there's this other cute other rented girlfriend that's trying to learn and whatnot. Do you see that in like Western comics?
Well, first off, I'd like to say, fuck you.
Wait, quick question. I'm
Spoilers.
sorry. What do you think? Isn't it like the
Like,
series
dude.
actually called Rent a Girlfriend?
Yeah, literally, yeah. That's why I said it
Yeah,
so
please.
much.
Damn it, I was supposed to watch that.
Wait, did you?
It's like in the first two
Damn.
episodes.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
like,
No, it's not. I don't. There's probably it's probably a small spoiler. I don't really mind.
yeah,
was it a small spoiler?
it's
Or was
small.
it a big spoiler?
Oh.
Okay.
Like
So,
all what they
so
said
I,
like
I
happens
apologize.
really. It's like very clear how it happens. Like you see it like miles before.
Okay. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna like end up watching it or anything. But in the case I do, I'll definitely keep that in mind for sure. But fucking I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you're kind of right, but there are like that. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, but there are some funny comics out there that I can't just think of, but right at the moment because like I don't usually grab them, but I know that there are. I know there's like pretty mindfucky ones, like what is it,
Sandman.
Ice Cream Man? I uh
Yeah,
Sandman.
but
Isn't that like
it's
DC?
like its standalone thing also.
Yeah.
Yes.
DC Vertigo, right? Okay, yeah. John
I
is
mean,
like,
I
what
know
the fuck are you guys
Sandman, but
talking
that's
about?
that's it.
Yeah, yes, not the
No,
not
none of
the
that one.
Sandman from Spider
Wait,
Man,
what?
but like,
There's another
yeah,
Sandman
no,
Sandman.
I
is in
mean like,
like you have you seen the movie Rise of the Guardians, the one where Santa or
yeah, Sandman
No,
yeah.
I didn't
was
even
this?
watch
It's a
movies.
dream,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
What the fuck?
he Sandman is basically the god of dreams, basically. That's pretty much what he is.
What? That I mean,
Like in Greek mythology, there's the
yeah.
god of this, god of that. He's the god
Yeah,
of
yeah.
dreams. There's also like a god of nightmares.
I'm just
So
surprised because I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. So it's like the
Mhm.
like hearing like
Facts, bro.
like the god of this or that. Like it definitely like intrigues me a lot.
Mhm.
But that's why I was surprised. But I've actually never heard of. I thought you were talking about Clayface, or what? I'm sorry. His name probably isn't even that. But I don't even think that's from the DC verse. But that,
Clayface is from the
Yeah.
DC. Is
I
yeah.
actually look really bad right now because like
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, you good. I mean, I don't know too much about anime, but
true.
Yeah,
here I am.
exactly.
Fucking, but I mean, I like to go back to that Greek mythology shit. But I remember, I don't know if you guys use the same program to read like free books and shit, but it was called Mayon, and in elementary school, I would just like get my reading grade up, and I can't believe I cared so much about it back then. But yeah, I would basically read, right, and then it was like this series of books where it discussed like the most basic stories of Greek mythology gods, right, like the you know what I mean, like how like Hades came down to how he got like I think punished or something, and then he became the god of the underworld or something like that.
I've never. Oh, really quick, Hades. I'm gonna try and get it sometime. It's the game that came out like last year, but I don't know if you guys have
Oh,
ever Pop Tropica. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. That's where I first learned about Greek mythology. It's like
what is that?
Oh,
like
I
Club Penguin
remember. Yeah,
esque.
there was this whole section in Pop Tropica that was just Greek mythology. I remember now. Yeah.
That's how I got into it. They also had a book like from Pop Tropica about Greek mythology. It's also where I learned about my favorite book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh,
Pop Tropica is kind of think of Club Penguin. Instead of
okay.
Club Penguin, instead of penguins, it's like people kind of things.
That game is low-key
It's
good.
basically the same idea. And
Okay.
yeah, and the way I learned about Greek mythology was in what was it, 4th grade. My teacher gave me, and then I stole it from the school. Uh, a big book, like not big, just like big in size. It's not very thick, but it's like very like large in size. Book about like Greek mythology and like stories. You know.
Quick thing: has anyone actually like played Club Penguin? Not like as a recent, but like years ago.
I've never played it, to be honest.
Okay, so really quick,
Yeah, me
I
either.
need to shine light on this because not a lot of people know about this. So basically, like most games like that, you would get a membership, and what Club Penguin would do is that there would be a certain amount, like certain like clothing items, like certain game stuff, etc., that you could get with membership, but that you can't get without membership. So what they would do is that you buy the membership, you can get these things, but once your membership ends, you can't use those things ever again until you get a membership again. And I didn't know that, so I got one when I was younger, and like that was like one of my only Christmas presents, and I was really upset about that.
Damn.
But that's back when Toys R Us was a
Damn.
thing, so to try and paint a picture of how old we
Oh, damn. R.I.P. to R.I.P. to both of
No,
them
Club
things, bro.
Penguin is still a thing.
Oh no,
Disney
Yeah.
owns it now.
actually, I knew you're
Wait,
talking
really?
about Club Penguin Rewritten. It's not
Sure.
Disney. For anyone, you or anyone that's watching this, be aware of that because they got not DDoS, but every single email and password that was on Club Penguin, the Club Penguin Rewritten that you're talking about, all got leaked. Everyone's
Oh shit.
emails. So just be careful when you're doing stuff like that because it's not owned by Disney. It's like
Damn, that's crazy.
their own thing. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've like done like collabs with Disney for sure, but they were always and they would
oh
always be
no.
promoted by Disney, but I don't think
Disney
They
it's
were
owned
owned
Club
by
Penguin.
Disney
like
for a
a
while, right?
But Disney dropped Club Penguin, and so someone else picked it up. Like it's illegal. Technically, they're not allowed to, but I'm pretty sure they found some way around it. But essentially, they took back they used the Club Penguin IP and reopened like servers. And yeah, now people are putting their email, and like 2 years ago, everyone's emails got leaked, and it sucks. One of those
Damn, that's
emails were
crazy.
mine. I deleted it right away, but oh well. Here's what it is.
damn, that's crazy, man. I mean, I always wanted to try out Club Penguin, but I never really had the chance to. I mean, I could try it out right now, but I just feel like, I mean, is it like a very much more basic version
No,
of
not
Animal
even.
Crossing?
No.
It's like, okay, how do I explain this simply? You walk around. There's people. Well, there's penguins. Mini games. Puffles, which is just like pets. It's like and yeah, you get your own igloo and you could make shit. That's pretty much
What's it
it.
called? Have you played World of Warcraft?
I've heard a lot about it, but I've never played it. It
No.
doesn't hit up my alley because at the time I didn't really have friends.
But what about you? Have you played it? Okay.
No, I have not, but
Okay, never mind.
I know of it. Yeah. Wow.
Basically,
Yeah.
Club Penguin is like a hub kind of thing, where you just walk around, you can talk to people, and like play mini games. It's nothing really out of this world.
Yeah,
I have to do something.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
For sure. Oh damn, fucking voice crack. But what is it of I mean, I remember fucking have you ever just went to the like bathroom and thought that you had to really take a shit, but it was a false alarm?
Okay. Okay, I don't know how much how much I should be saying on something that's gonna be publicized, but basically, I I'm pretty sure everyone's done that before. Like everyone's come to that conclusion once. Um, I mean, it wasn't anything extravagant. So to answer your question, yes,
Hmm.
it was a.
Okay.
It's more of a hassle than it seems like it would be.
Okay. I mean that seems like very like that's happened to me more than once. Like especially on like special occasions where like I'm with the family and stuff, and like everyone's using the bathroom, and I'm just like, all right, like I really need to go, and then other people need to go besides me, and I just go in. I'm like, all right, now's
Oh,
my chance, and then
um,
nothing comes out, and
I
I'm like,
think
oh, okay.
sometimes that happens because of like nervousness when you get like butterflies in your stomach. You actually feel like you have to go. It's an actual pretty. It's a pretty normal thing to happen. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's actually I never heard that point of view before. It's pretty interesting. Um, but what is it? We're gonna be taking like a quick break, a quick interlude. So yeah, we're gonna cut to that.
And we're
Three,
back. Thanks for waiting,
two,
guys.
one.
So what we're gonna ask is Frick. We're gonna ask John more to let us know. I can't English today either. What the hell? We're gonna ask
Yeah,
John about himself today.
dude.
For the yes, go ahead.
Oh, hi. I don't know if I expressed this enough. My name is John. Well, most people, Alfredo is my first name, but doesn't matter. Um, I don't know. What about
Like the
me?
sauce?
Yes, a
Yeah.
lot. To go
Yeah,
back
like
to
the
that really
sauce.
quick, I've never had that joke not made about my name before.
I mean, it's like law. You kind of have to.
It just like it just comes.
Just facts. Yeah.
What? Hey.
That's what. Hey. Wait a
I
minute.
mean, no.
Wait a
But
minute.
what about me? I've been, I guess, hobby. I've been trying to learn how to play the piano. Also, I'm gonna take drawing classes next week. I'm gonna try to see if
Nice.
I can actually learn
Hey.
any talents. Other than that, I guess I started playing like, Identity, which is actually a really good mobile game. Y'all should y'all should play it. But I guess I'm
Yeah.
still trying to
That's
finish
what's that.
Danganronpa because I'm on the second game. It's one of my favorite games, if not my favorite. Um, Music. If anyone listens to J-pop, Yoasobi. It's honestly like I don't know. When it comes to music, I prefer a female's voice, just because it's like. But like sometimes like there's actually some really good like songs by a guy. It's just not like J-pop. Like if we were talking like more modern music, like there's some that's good. Like some like the songs I post on my story that aren't like Japanese. Those songs are good. But like um what is it? I guess I waste away like just watch anime, do some dumb stuff. I don't do my homework. um Actually this marking period
Yeah.
because there was a point where I wasn't focusing on myself and I was I guess just doing like I was helping other people instead of helping myself. So that caused me to miss around 20 assignments. And
Okay.
um if you're gonna ask how many I did during this makeup week, one or two. But I like to assure you that I'm passing all my classes. The only reason why I didn't do it is because if you look at 20 missing assignments and just think about doing them, it just it gives away all motivation to do them. So I just thought, let me just make sure I pass all my classes, and I'm gonna strive to do better the next marking period, because I don't have any motivation in this one. And as much as that probably isn't seen as a good way to think, that's how I would prefer to think. I
If it
guess
works for you, it works for you, my guy.
for,
Yeah. It's crazy because when you said that, my mom came into the room and she was like, "Yep, you see, that's a good kid right there." And I was like, "Wait, so you didn't hear the fact that he just missed like 2,000 assignments? What? Like, come on, like what? Jesus Christ, this guy's what? What are you talking about? Come on, like, oh my God,
I
it's
don't know. I
crazy.
used to
Yeah,
be
you
a
can
big
keep
Persona
on
fan,
going.
I guess, but then I fell off, especially the fandom. There's a lot of people that like really support Persona and then don't play the games, which is cool. But like when you're basically like defending it like it's your life, and then proceed to say that you don't play it, it's like a bit excessive. But Not like I'm trying to think of stuff that I do. I can't think of anything. Um, I don't know. Uh, I don't have a favorite food because I barely eat. Um, I guess a lot of people know me for sleeping at irregular times. Like for example, like for the past few days, me and three other friends, what is it? Because we started a Minecraft thing a long time ago, and then what is it? We were like, okay, we're gonna go survival, like survival only. We're actually striving to do good. Yesterday, I made a panda in the middle, a panda statue. Yes, I'm very proud of that. And in case you listen to this no more, yup, I took your house and I broke it to get that stuff for the panda. I hope you hear this part. I hope you hear it.
A rebel
Oh
over here,
snap!
But yeah,
Jesus.
Oh
what
nah!
is it?
Oh nah! That's what we're using this podcast for,
Nah,
to
cause
cause some
what is it? Cause
drama. Okay, I see.
because we
I'm
told
down.
him
I'm
that
down.
what is it? That creepers came. Now I'm gonna expose the truth. What is it? We needed quartz to make the panda because that's like the only white block that we have. Because nobody decided to blow up all the sheep. So I was like, all right, copy. So I took his quartz from his house and I made the panda, and we told him that creepers pulled up. So that's I guess that's pretty
Yeah.
much, it was for a better cause. So so now
It's been
we have a
real,
big
bro.
pen. So like basically
It
we
was for
built
a better
a
cause
big
for
thing
sure.
under like we opened a big area underground and like we have our own individual houses and in the middle we just have a big panda. So now it's just like our god or something. So we even have like a little like
Wait,
book. I forgot what it's called.
you
You can place a book down on it. We even have like a little book so that like every morning we can come and we can speak the god of panda. If anyone's watched Jujutsu,
what?
Yo, Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my god,
the
best
episode that
anime
came
at
out
the
yesterday.
moment.
Oh my god! Whoa, whoa,
I'm
Tim, you
I'm
kind of
I'm
just ate
sorry.
the mic
I'm
there,
sorry.
bro. What?
Jujutsu Kaisen is
What?
it's magnifique.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched
Have you
Yeah,
seen
keep watching it.
an
episode that
episode.
came out
Yeah, it's pretty
yesterday?
cool.
No,
I mean,
I got
like
backed up.
Sunday.
I'm like 2 episodes off. I need to
It's
get on it again.
I this isn't much of a spoiler, but the episode on Friday, the panda makes a big appearance. I'm not
Nice.
gonna say
Okay.
anything else, but the
Please don't.
panda's low key best character. But
Nice.
Oh, I thought you said the pandemic's first appearance. I was like, what?
No, it's a
You're dealing
parkouring
with
panda.
COVID over there too?
But that panda is go to like never before. Speaking of pandemic, this pandemic has actually been really bad. I mean, it's been good and bad.
Really? It's
Like
been bad.
I guess like staying in definitely weighs in on my mental health because it's like I guess being confined for so long, it's just like and there was a big point where I didn't really like have anything to do. Like don't get me wrong, now I barely have anything to do, but now I have days like fly by, like because I'm actually like doing stuff. But before I would just like sit there and like not really do much, and it would definitely like beat down on me. So it
Yeah,
was pretty
definitely.
trash, and especially having my birthday at the start because I'm March 26th, and the pandemic started like March 15, 16. So I had like one of the worst birthdays, but I eventually celebrated in like May. My mom gave me like 50, so I was able to get Persona 5 Royale, and I
Nice.
got Bayonetta. So that was it was pardon?
That was
Oh, because at that
definitely
time
an
I
interesting
was
choice
still a
of
really big
games.
Persona fan, and I wanted to get into Bayonetta. So I was like, might as well. But now I guess okay. Here's the thing. I still have like Christmas money saved up, so I'm still trying to decide. So Monokuma, like I was talking about earlier, I wanted to get a plushie of him to like do this just for the fun of it. I was just gonna do some dumbass shit, and what is it? The thing is, some of those plushies look so bad. There's a 20 centimeter one that is like it's deformed. So now I'm worried to buy off Amazon because like what if it's really bad? So I'm planning on buying off like Easty or however you pronounce it because that I'm pretty sure you could talk to. Oh,
Etsy.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Etsy.
Etsy,
Because you can
Etsy.
talk to the sellers. I'm pretty sure. So I can talk to them and actually ask for a picture because I'd rather pay $20 for something that I actually know is gonna look good than $10 and it's like I come back with like come on, like what the fuck is this? But other than that,
Yeah.
I'm starting to actually like try and save up my money even though like I have to buy Danganronpa 3, so I'm probably gonna have no more money. But let's just pretend like I do. Yeah. Oh, right now I'm watching Kaguya-sama: Love Is War.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
You can
that for a
tell.
second.
You
I
can
forgot that
definitely
in my
tell.
thing, Kaguya-sama. Yeah, she's actually a really cool character. But yeah, I guess.
Chica's best girl.
Oh, the one with the pink hair, right?
Yep.
I haven't seen enough of her.
I mean,
But low key, I want to believe that she's best girl, cause like she's low key mad, like she's mad cool, and I always like, cause I follow a lot of Instagram, anime Instagram pages, and they always have a thing like, oh, follow me, and they have Chiaki dancing. I think I'm saying her name wrong because I'm mixing it with someone else's name. But what is it? Yeah. So I always thought that she was cool for that.
I mean, are they really cool? Because like I don't feel like they're cool enough
But like,
until they
You
can
don't
be
have to
Goku.
be overpowered to be cool, my guy. Jesus.
but
It's just a meme. It's just like the
Yeah, can he
meme of
beat
people just saying.
Goku though?
I
Yeah,
mean, can they
exactly.
beat Goku though?
So annoying,
It's
but
so
it's
funny,
whatever.
bro.
It is what it is.
honestly, I tried to get into Dragon Ball because Wesley, I know, surprise. I've been playing Dragon Ball Fighters. It low key fell off for me, but what is it?
Which is crazy because you was like saying I'm scared that if I keep playing the game too
Yeah,
much, I'm
like
gonna
because I put
get
so
bored
much
of it
time
pretty
into it
quickly.
and saw no results. It didn't give me any motivation. I still really like fighting games, but just I plan on taking a break from them just because it doesn't give me that much motivation. But about Dragon Ball, I tried getting into it. I started with the original Dragon Ball. Like I watched 26 episodes. I had to stop. It was just low key. I'm sorry for saying this. So it was so boring. It's not even funny. I tried Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't even watch it, so you're
3
good, bro. I'm
episodes?
not
So
offended.
boring. Like
Yeah, I couldn't get into myself either.
And then even Super with the good, like it actually has pretty good animation. I couldn't even get up to the Zamasu arc because I actually like Zamasu and Goku Black, but like I couldn't even get up to it. Like it was so bad. Like
Mhm.
I think it came to a point where I was actually forcing myself to watch it. I just couldn't. So then I just stopped watching anime as a whole. But now I'm back on the grind, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Jesus Christ. I mean, like it depends on how many episodes you were
I
in
was
for
like
you to say it's boring.
around.
I mean, like
I
were you
stopped
like
at 3,
5
but then I
episodes
went
in or
back to
something?
episode till episode 10.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of I like to give things like a chance. Like I don't know, like if I see a show and it has like multiple seasons, I'll be like, okay, let me just like watch its first season because I know things start off slow, and that's when I start to give it like my soft spot. Like it's starting off slow, but let me just try to like deal with it now because like hopefully it gets fire later on. So yeah, I just try to like watch one. That's my rule because you know how Timmy has like three episode rule. Yeah, my rule is basically I give it like one season. If I feel it, if it's hot or not,
It just
then I'll
the
probably
thing
go with
with
it. If it's not, then I'll just leave it in
the
the
thing
dumpster.
with your method, Wesley, is that and when you're watching this, you have something that's making you think, oh, this is gonna get better. Like, but the thing is that with Dragon Ball, I don't remember like anything that was like big, like good about it. Like, all I remember was like Goku fought Beerus, which is cool and all, but he got his ass whooped. So it was like, well, like which is expected. But like it wasn't even that like hot. Like he went Super Saiyan 1, 2, and then 3, and then lost. Oh, I
Then he
actually
went
remember
God, and then he
I
still
saw a post
lost.
about that. I couldn't even get that far. Like, oh, it's so bad. No. Oh, really quick.
I
The only
mean,
good part about it was when
you can keep
Beerus
going.
stepped on Vegeta's shoes, because I keep seeing these bum ass fucking memes where it's like, no Beerus, not my Tims, and that's like the only good part. Other than that, it's really bad.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like Dragon Ball, like the entire Dragon Ball franchise is just something I think that you just can't go wrong with. Like, at least if you haven't watched at least like 1 or 2 episodes or more in your life, then it's like, why haven't you? Like, at least try to watch it. John, like I'm gonna like John, like it's good. Like you at least try to watch it, and I respect your opinion. Like it's boring, okay, sure, but at least you try to watch it. Um, some people just like don't give it a chance, and it's just like what. But yeah, I feel like I wouldn't say Dragon Ball the franchise is like a must watch anime. I wouldn't say Naruto is a must watch anime. I wouldn't say One Piece is a must watch
Low
anime
key.
personally because I haven't watched it
Um,
myself.
hmm?
For obvious reasons. But yeah, you know, like it's like
The one thing that
it's
I
an
want to
anime that you
contradict you
just can't
on
go wrong
is
with.
One
Is all I'm
Piece.
saying.
Because if you have free time, One Piece is low key a must watch. Like it's the power behind the scenes is like I know it's long and that's like all I hear about it. Like oh, it's long, it's long, it's long. But like it's like nice for what it's worth. Don't get me wrong. I fell off One Piece because it was just taking too long to come out, and then I'm pretty sure they stopped airing like sometime during the quarantine. So I just stopped. But then what is it? It's I actually pretty enjoyed it, even though I skipped a season to catch up to Adamas. Um, and the crazy part is, at that point, I really liked Law. Out of all the seasons I skipped the only season that aired that showed Law. That was like Law's season. It was his arc, and I skipped that, and I didn't even know.
Damn.
It sucks, but oh well.
I mean, you know, if I want to watch Karate Aliens, I watch Dragon Ball. If I want to watch interesting ninjas, I'll watch Naruto. And if I
Nah,
want to watch
I don't
Pirates
know.
of the
True.
Caribbean, I'll
Low
watch
key,
One
being
Piece.
because I used to
No,
like think being a pirate was cool when I was younger, like way young. No, okay, have you ever seen how
no,
pirates like
that's fire.
actually
That's
live?
fire. Being a
I don't
pirate
think
is
you've
cool
seen how
though.
pirates live. You wouldn't. You would not be saying that.
Uh,
Okay, so basically, there are no showers there. So it's
uh,
basically
no.
like the simplest way I could put this: a bunch of like grown men, like overly like body hair, like foul smells, raiding the whole thing. Because it's like, and it's the thing, especially when it's made out of wood. You know, like if like for example, like a wood plank, and like you spill like soda or I don't know something on it, like the smell might stay there. Yeah. So like it was just like
Yeah, ghost.
these people couldn't shower
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah.
So it's like immense body odor, like all over. And then it was basically get on the ship, go to sleep, and there wasn't any beds, so they would like sleep on the floor, and you like next to each other. So it would just be like that, and then you go to a place, boom, you raid them, you get the money, you dip. Some people would betray each other, some people would eat each other.
Oh.
Sometimes there wouldn't be food. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not as peachy and creamy as it comes out to be, like in movies and stuff. But if we're talking about movie pirates, then yeah, I still want to be a movie pirate, but not no real pirate.
True. I mean, I just like, I mean, I mean, geez, man. I was like when I would always think of pirates, like I not like me wanting to be a certain pirate, I would always like think of like some like Captain Hook type pirates or like Pirates of the Caribbean type pirates like Jack Sparrow or something because that seemed cool to me, and it still does. But like it's also the similar thing with Vikings, you know, like you can like Vikings has been portrayed as like this pretty like these cool warriors and stuff. But I
Really
mean
quick
I heard they live like
to
a
get
pretty
onto
gruesome
that
life as
Captain Hook
well.
thing. Do you guys have a favorite Disney princess? I know that sounds like like at least like Disney movie or like well more so Disney movie that revolves a princess, like
Disney.
Little Mermaid, Little Mermaid.
I think yeah, Ariel's mine. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Ariel is actually the best. I'm sorry, Wesley. Please
Ariel?
go
Oh,
before
okay.
I become too biased.
I wouldn't have gone that far, but you know.
Let's see here. I like the. I mean, I don't know too much of them, but what is it? So there's Snow White, right? There's Ariel, and then there's Rapunzel, and then there's Cinderella,
Princess
and then there's the frog princess, the princess and the frog. One, I forgot her
there's
name,
the
but
girl from
and then there's
Maleficent.
who else is there?
Well,
There's
but it's not Maleficent's own movie, but like the movie where Maleficent is in. Her name or Aurora,
Aurora, yeah. Aurora.
but not a lot of people know her.
Amora. There you go.
I only know her from Kingdom
Aurora.
Hearts.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Well, okay. So I would probably have to say because the least troublesome one, I would definitely say is the princess from the Princess and the Frog. In my opinion, because like she doesn't really get like she first off she gets her priorities straight, and even when they mess up a little, it doesn't end up going like completely sideways and south. Like I don't know, like no offense to you guys, but like Ariel, because like she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you can be a human if you want, but here's the thing. And I'm just like, it's like okay, look, you gotta. What do you really want? Like she's just like it's back and forth and stuff. And Rapunzel is just like I cannot understand her, bro. Oh my god, dude. You know what's crazy? She might have so much hair, but you know how
Okay. I
many
didn't
guys
even
don't
want to
even
think
shave
of
their
that.
pubes?
Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah. Disgusting, right? Exactly. Like, no, first off, get her out of here. I don't care. And then there's Snow White. So what? She can talk to animals.
Oh,
I can talk to my pet
um,
turtle. Okay,
not
and
a lot of
what
people
makes her
know
feel
about
cool?
this, but
Uh,
probably one of my like
but yeah.
runner-ups for Next to Little Mermaid is Anastasia. I know no one knows that.
Oh yeah.
She's a Russian princess.
Anastasia.
I
Yeah.
watched it a
Anastasia.
lot when I was younger because
Yeah.
my sister's name is Anastasia, so she
Mm.
would definitely like look at that, and I watch it as well. It's definitely pretty good. Musical?
I watched. I didn't know about her until I watched the
There
musical.
was.
Yeah, there was a musical about her. Yeah, that's how I knew about her. Yeah. There was it was pretty cool. I mean, I was like, wait, why does the font look exactly the same as like Cinderella or something? And I was like, oh snap, it's a part of Disney. And when I searched it up on YouTube, it was like, but it wasn't like really well known. But it was like she was like pretty top notch. I mean, Anastasia was like, she was Russian, so like you already know she got that. She
Definitely.
got that like she wouldn't hesitate. You know what I mean? Like if she had to kill you, she'll be like,
Exactly.
"Oh,
She's
hail to the
motherland.
Russians," and just kill you, bro. It's just simple as that. Yeah, man. But I mean, other than that, I think that was a great talk.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I think that was a great talk. Yeah, man. I think it's best to end it off here. That being said, it's been Weekends Podcast. Thank you for watching, where we do stuff on the weekends. If you do appreciate this stuff, give it a thumbs up and please remember to share and subscribe.
Thanks,
That being
John.
said,
Thank you for
yeah,
letting me
thanks, John,
here.
for
And
coming through. Appreciate it.
am I able to like plug myself?
Yeah, of course.
All right, definitely Insta.
For sure, yeah, why not?
Damn, no one's gonna be able to spell this. Negan Clove. Oh, for fuck's sake, no one's gonna be able to spell that, yo.
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll put it in the link description.
I have a YouTube channel, but it probably doesn't even like it doesn't even matter. It's the same exact thing. All right. Yeah.
Just send me all of that and everything will be okay. Yeah.
Do I want to name this episode?
Do you want to name this episode?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Do I have to think about this name right now? Yeah.
You could send me it on
this
you know
like
where to find
very
it. You just send me.
I have to take a
All right.
second to think.
Yeah. So yeah, that being said, I mean, yeah, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for the support. We appreciate it. Thumbs up, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And remember,
Thank you.
We're a development podcast.